Hey guys, I'm showing my face again because today we are going to be doing another reaction video, and today we're going to be reacting to another one of my boys' animations, Lama Arts. Today we are going to be reacting to one of his horror animations, which actually, it's funny he's decided to upload a new one now, because I've actually wanted him to upload a new one in a while, because I just love his horror animations, like, also scary and creepy, they're just so good. And today we're going to be reacting to another one of his animations, so enough talk, let's do this, enough telling you about what I'm doing, let's just do this, let's just get right into it. Alright, here we go guys. Oh, this is scary.
During my holiday, I spent about 3 weeks in Japan. I arrived pretty late, so I couldn't check into the hotel that I initially booked. So I booked the cheapest hotel that I could find nearby.
Character. He's been in like quite a few other animations.
Aesthetically, it was quite nice, but it did have easy access to the building, meaning anyone could come in
quite a few
and go to
Lama Arts
any room
videos
as they please. Plus, there was no security in sight.
Just listen.
After arriving in my room, I ordered some food and watched some TV. I was still pretty jet-lagged from the flight, so I started to get ready for bed. As I was falling asleep, I felt the urge to double-check the door just to see if it was locked. I didn't think anything was going to happen, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. About 5 minutes after I checked the door, I heard footsteps outside. Initially, I thought it was someone leaving their room, but the footsteps started to pick up speed. The sounds started getting louder and louder, and I started to freak out a little. All of a sudden, the sound stopped. I looked at the light shining through the bottom of my door, and there was a shadow of a person. At first, I thought it was room service, but it was too late for that. Or maybe it was some drunk idiot who was at the wrong room. As soon as I switched my light on, the shadow disappeared. I was confused, but I reluctantly went back to bed. That's when I suddenly heard scratching coming from my door, so I immediately turned my light on and shouted, "Who's there?"
It's an intruder, fight them!
After a moment of silence, I heard the footsteps slowly fade away. At this point, I was thinking it could be some kids messing around, so I got up, opened the door, and peeked my head outside. I glanced in both directions down the dark and slim hallways. That's when my heart stopped. A man emerged from the darkness and ran erratically towards me. His face was contorted as he screamed, and I could see he was holding a knife in his right hand. As he got closer,
this is why you should have had a knife when you was going out.
He had disgusting long, dirty hair.
Holy shit.
His clothes were ripped, and he had cuts and bruises all over.
He really is scary.
I quickly slammed my door and pressed against it, praying that the man would just go away. After what felt like hours, I finally gathered my courage and looked through the peephole. He was gone.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking
I let out a sigh of relief and checked the peephole again.
No,
my heart started pumping faster than ever before.
Oh, I'm gonna be scarred.
He was right in front of the door.
Okay,
he was wearing a maniacal smile on his face, and all of a sudden he raised his knife and yelled, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" I jumped back and kept my eyes locked on the bottom of the door as I backed up to my bed. I grabbed my phone and started dialing the police.
I just find these more fun
than scary. As I raised the phone to my ear, I saw that the shadow was gone. When the police arrived, I tried to explain what happened, and they checked the security cameras. They almost immediately recognized the man. He had been doing this to people for a while now, and the police had been trying to track him down for months. After a long night of no sleep, I finally arrived at the right hotel that I had booked initially in Tokyo. That creepy guy was still on my mind, but I thought the chances of him being here were pretty slim, so I didn't bother locking my door that night. At 12:05 a.m., I woke up to a big bang next to me. I turned around to see the same guy passed out on the floor, with a knife in hand. I was in shock. How did he find me? I quickly ran out of the room and locked him inside.
What?
The cops came and he was finally arrested.
Bro, that shit is creepy.
Let's just say I'm always going to be locking my doors from now on.
Probably what you should have done in the first place, to be honest with you, mate. That shit was creepy. How we got in there. Alright, awesome. Another great animated story by Lama Arts as usual. Nice. Another fun reaction video. I enjoyed that, like I enjoy my other reaction videos. Okay guys, so I want to tell you what I thought about that animation. As I said, it wasn't exactly that scary. Like, at the beginning, because, you know, like, the tension was building, it was, like, you know, pretty scary at the beginning. But, like, as soon as it, like, you know, got, like, further through it and you actually saw who was attacking you, I mean, that bit where he was, like, running towards you really fastly, that was pretty creepy, that was pretty scary. But the bit when he was, like, looking through the peephole to try and, like, get to him, that wasn't really that scary, and, like, and I wasn't really... I thought it was going to be like really horrible and disturbing and something that you wouldn't be able to erase from your memory and something that would just terrify you non-stop. It really wasn't that scary. And yeah, when he just screamed out that he was going to effing kill him, that wasn't really that scary either. But like, and the whole thing, like, it's basically just what I said. Like, the first bit was scary. The middle bit wasn't that scary, but the end bit, at the end, when he moved to that other apartment and he actually managed to somehow get in there, and the fact that he was like freaking unconscious and on the floor for some weird reason, that shit was super scary. That shit wasn't scary, that was creepy, that shit, right? Like, how the hell did he even end up in there anyway? Like, I mean, yeah, he said, like, how did he find him? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I'm more concerned about how he freaking even got in his apartment in the first place. How did he even get in there? My god, that was... And why was he knocked out on the floor when he was in there as well? That shit is mega creepy. Damn. Oh my god. But anyway, that was good, and I enjoyed reacting to that. Lama Arts animations are always great. You should go watch some other animated horror stories on his channel. Because I've watched all the animated horror stories on his channel, so they're all great, absolutely paying. Some scarier than others. This was definitely like one of the less scary ones. But yeah, and also about that. So yeah, we're all done with that reaction video now. But about the thing where that I'm really white there. I look as white as an angel because my light's on up there because my lamp's on like that. About me saying that, like, I didn't have my Yellow Lantern costume anymore, it turns out that I actually do, as it is right here. Oh, no. Lighting's a bit messed up here. And yeah, here is my... Here is my Yellow Lantern costume, right here. And I actually managed to find it, thankfully. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I didn't make like a whole costume, but I did like make the mask that like the lanterns wear when they're in Lantern Corps. And here's what I look like when I have it on. Beware yellow. Oh crap. Beware yellow lanterns light. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I couldn't find the ring, but I found like the mask at least to show you guys, which is pretty cool. But yeah. I've also got the Omnitrix on because I like the Omnitrix as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it really. Just thought I'd react to newly, something that's just freshly come out because you know, I like doing that, and also that I haven't actually reacted to one of Lama Arts horror animations before, and he's like a really awesome channel, makes really awesome animations, and has done really awesome animations, so I thought I'd just react to that as well. And yeah. So, video's done, it went well, it's been fun reacting to that, and yeah, that's it really. Alright guys, bye.
At night, there's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies wanna eat your brains, don't mind it.